tuning in for this quick tip with Darian. In this episode, we'll be exploring the SiteVision Visualization Manager and how to best display your data for use in the field. When you first open the app, you'll notice that you have two options: Visualization Rules and Feature Service. We're going to start with Feature Service in the server details. It's going to request a URL. I went ahead and did my preliminary work and created a WFS folder in my Trimble Connect to get started. How exactly do you find a web feature service? Most states or even counties have their own GIS department with a publicly accessible REST service. Although some are easier to find than others depending on where you are or what data you're looking for this example I was able to find one for geodetic control in Arkansas. Here you can utilize the map viewer to sample the projected data before use. This is recommended to verify the data before downloading. You can also browse the layers and metadata down below. Go ahead and copy that URL and paste it in the URL request box in the server details. Then we're going to define this URL as an Esri feature service. Some of these servers require account verification, but in this case we don't need that because the information is open access. Go to Feature Classes and we're going to go ahead and press the Fetch button at the bottom right to request the information from the server. Then you can pick and choose the data you'd like to download to limit unnecessary layers in the map. When you save it, it's going to save as a .wfs file, and you're just going to drop that file over in Trimble Connect in your WFS folder if you choose to make one. I went ahead and shortened the name of this file later. When viewing the WFS link in the Load Model menu of the Trimble SiteVision app, you'll see two options pop up: Current and Custom. With WFS data in particular, we do want the position to be current because the information is geo-referenced and therefore tied to the location data that it's trying to pull up. Otherwise, we get this error that lets you know that there is no WFS data available for the requested location. As you can see, if you click on the custom option, an invalid position code pops up at the bottom left. Before we do anything here, let's go ahead and apply a visualization rule. First, I'm going to explain the feature class, attribute, and discrete rules. We always want to start with discrete because this is going to supersede everything. It's going to apply discrete first, then attribute, then feature class. My feature class for this example is FEMA Floodplain Hazard Area. It's just a layer that I found in my dataset. I want this layer in my map to be isolated for emphasis. To do this, I need to select the Matches Everything option and the attribute and value associated with this feature class so that the totality of the layer assumes the defined style. And I want the color to be lime green. We're not going to do an attribute rule this time, but we're going to do a feature class rule that applies to everything except the discrete rule. And we're going to make everything else be the color black. And we're just going to want the FEMA hazard floodplain area to be lime green. And then when we're saving this, it's going to save as a .json file. And it actually does need to be a .rules.json file. We're just going to put this file right next to our WFS file in Connect. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and open the app to see what it looks like. At the bottom right, you'll see a Q button. This is the 2D, 3D view. I'm going to leave it in 2D so that we can get a better perspective of the data that we have in here. Then I'm going to choose the Layers button to see what we're working with. We can see that if we turn the layer on and off, it's the only green area in the map. Back in the manager, I'm going to click File, New, and I'm going to create a new visualization rule for point and line styles. I'm going to show you how to upload new symbol files. Here I explored the Trimble 3D warehouse. There's a whole library chock full of anything that you need regarding modeling samples. And here I chose a pretty generic one, but this is just for testing purposes. In fact, this is actually pretty similar to the default, but I just wanted to show you the process. After going through the library and finding what you need, you're going to save the SKP or SketchUp file. I renamed the file Blue Sphere, and I'm going to go ahead and copy that file. And then I'm going to paste it in the C drive, Program Files, Trimble SiteVision Manager, SV Symbols. As soon as you paste it in there and reopen the manager, it'll immediately become available as one of your symbol file options. And as for line styles, I'm just going to go ahead and name this style Pipes. And we're going to go ahead and leave it as a line, actually. And we're going to make it purple. This is going to save as a .json file. We're just going to paste that file right next to our T map. Back in SiteVision, we're going to want to do a manual placement of our data this time because this is just a few shape files that I placed in the T map. And as you can see, the dots are blue and the lines are purple. And I'm just going to adjust this for better visualization of those purple lines.
That's about all I have today. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out or comment below. Thanks for watching.